Hi, this is IK. Welcome to HTTP methods. It is four methods: get, post, put, delete. And at first, it was only HTTP with one method, get method, because need only that. But after that, when coming forms, we have CGI protocol. At first, HTTP was only without method, with only one method, get method. But after that, we have post, put, and delete method. And CGI was a period, early period, when we must program in common gateway interface program, dynamic program around to get method, put, to get in action method, get, put, post, delete. We use that method. That method was of HTTP method, but we use that method by programming. Common would be Perl, usually Perl programming. We must programming, but it is not asynchronous work in that time. Asynchronous work begin with the XML HTTP request object, what create Microsoft and give and used in open email, and give it in public for free use. And that object stay until today. But at first, it was very, very difficult to work because we must a lot of programming around that object in JavaScript, programming security and cross-browser problems. And coming Ajax. Ajax is also XML HTTP request, but wrap with more Ajax and more adequate to all browser, but the best solution coming with jQuery. And jQuery solve that problems of cross-browser, but it is also XML HTTP request object in the heart. It is, we can call HTML, HTTP, XML, HTTP request object engine of Ajax jQuery fetch API Axios. But it was simple and simple for developer, less and less coding around. And now we have fetch API is built in, and Axios is we must install library for use that HTTP method get, delete, update, get, delete, post, put. In post-slice.js configuration file, we have all about this post reducer. Post reducer need state. Here, state is posts. We have only one post, only one state, it is posts. We will see how is defined that post. And the copy of that post, what is output of post reducer, is state post. Copy of that state post is input to reducer. But when it is first initial rendering, there is no state, there is no post, because initial rendering don't contact resources, don't go, don't react, don't ask in initial, don't ask mock server or database or other data. And because of that, we must have initial state. And here it is, initial state. That object we call initial state. And our state in this application, there is three properties: post, it is array, here is empty array, status, value is idle, and error value null. It is initial state because initial rendering, there is no state, and we must create initial state. After initial state, we will have post our state. We will see, we call our state post, and that state is object with three properties, what we see. One property is the same name, post, it's array, and other status and error. But okay, with the initial rendering, after initial rendering, we have initial state. It means array, it means post properties empty array, idle, status idle, and error null. Object error would be null, properties error would be null. And that state is in output of reducer, and copy of that state is input of reducer, input of reducer. And all the time we have input of reducer equal copy of output reducer. And now we can talk about action like second argument, what coming like input in reducer, post reducer, action in next video. Thank you for watching this video.